And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the #2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it, he's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
Delson in motion. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Stroud to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Quick slant here to Woods. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and a couple. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time. And it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his second season out of Kentucky.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools, but was hurt in the preseason, and it took a little while to get going. But once he did, he showed exactly why the Titans wanted him. Toughness, leadership, and a big arm. The team rallied around him down the stretch.
Little bootleg here, Levis. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. Levis to throw it. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Levis to throw once more. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football. Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. This one caught by Ridley. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as
He's got a man, complete. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Stroud. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. Stroud now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mixon on the toss right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Levis looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Levis now off of play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion is Westbrook-Akina. Levis out of the shotgun now. He gets this one to Boyd. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And Levis going back to the air. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Okonkwo. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Folk for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Mixing up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Caught by Woods. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Mixon again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have broken the tie. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense set to go again. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Levis from the gun. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Levis to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete. Nick Westbrook-Akine, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Off the play fake, Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
In motion is Westbrook-Akina. Levis to throw it. Open man, Westbrook-Akina. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 8. Here's Levis. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Henry To'oTo'o with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Folk's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's 3rd and 9. As Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Mixon will try the right side. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Caught left side, here's Dell.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. Dancing away at the 35.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Stroud looking to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
From 3 yards out.
and the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans offense and receiver Calvin Ridley getting ready for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Levis rolling to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis sets up to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Now Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. With it is Jackson. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Levis looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
In motion is Westbrook-Akina. Levis back to throw. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Will Levis
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And the drive was capped off with a touchdown run by Will Levis.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. A handoff to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Stroud.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Stroud. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Levis to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On the option right, here's Levis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Stroud.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And Stroud now to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Levis and the Titans now
down by 13. A minute 44 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Levis.
Steps away to his left.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Levis to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened,
It knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.